Welcome back as we start week 3, our first week in Alsace, France, which is my favorite week of the game. I love the music, I love the ambiance, I love all the things. It's my favorite week to play. So we will go ahead and get into it, and I'll jump in wherever I feel necessary.
We left Italy and its warmth for the snow-clad charm of Alsace. It was the first time I'd left my country, and I felt quite homesick at times. I kept wondering if I'd pushed Jade too far to take up the challenge. The Beechwood Academy was renowned as the best, unbeaten to this day. Was she that confident in our abilities? I was afraid of disappointing her.
Per usual, the first thing we want to do is go ahead and find the computer, which is going to be all the way at the back of the center, and look at our courses, our weather, and the photo op. I will say I have issues with the photo ops later on in the game after leaving Tuscany, but we'll talk about it when it gets there. While in the center, you're going to have the most time with Daniela. You will encounter her in the very last week, but I would take your time to learn all of her story now if you're interested in hearing it. It does gain you popularity points.
I guess you must be Daniela. You've come from the Alsace Academy, haven't you?
I say, you must be the one with the brain cell round here. Are you always so bright, or are you just trying to impress me?
Who do you think you are? Shall we try a different tone, Missy? Right, let's try contact once more, but this time without the fireworks.
I don't see any problem. Know thine enemy. That's what I was always told. Pretty handy, too.
Is normal conversation possible with you?
We could try.
Friend, I come in peace. I just want to get to know you.
I'll warn you right now. I'm not going to tell you anything about my training methods.
Are you obsessed or what? I just want to talk.
Whatever turns you on.
I think I'm going mad.
Okay, so for week 3, the photo ops are 2, not 3. So there is this cat whom I want you to recall me right now walking up to and taking a picture of. It zooms in, it's in the camera slot. I take the picture of the cat, and it says, "You photographed the lost cat." I just want everyone to realize this, because when I go to hang it up for popularity points, it's going to magically disappear from my camera roll, and once you take the photo, the item is gone, so there is no going back. So it's just the cat there at the furthest left edge, up on the wood, and then the train station, which is directly to your right as you come out of the trail. As with all of my other walk videos, I encourage you to go through and go through all of the little side angles. That path in particular does not lead to anything relevant for the game, but you will be traveling a decent amount. There are a couple side things that you're not really going to utilize, so here you can actually take 3 different paths. You can go all the way right, you can go straight, and you can go left. Going straight leads you nowhere, so you don't need that path or anything like that. There are a couple of hidden things out on the walk that I will show you, but I'm pretty much just going to let this play through because it's important to look at all of the paths. That being said, I am going to speed it up just because there are a lot of paths to explore and this video is just getting too long. The one thing I will say about weeks 3 through 6 in Alsace and in China is that the speed bump, like I just did right there, where it allows you to gallop, doesn't always work for some reason. About half the time, it doesn't work. So you will potentially not be able to speed boost in between the fences. Like right here, I was trying and nothing was happening. So unfortunately, I would just, try it after every fence, but you're probably not going to get it most of the time. And then the other important thing to know is starting in week 3, the jump circles will start to flash a little bit. So it will sometimes trick you into a refusal. So be patient and wait for it to fully be lit up. Here's another example of the speed boost not working. And make sure, I would recommend, especially once you get to China, but you can practice it here, when you've got a line of fences that are just 2 to 3 strides apart, don't have the cursor in the blue area on the left-hand side, because that will allow you to jump without this camera angle changing and will allow you to have a straighter approach to the fences that come in succession. Because sometimes when it does the whirly wraparound camera view, like this, and then you land, and then if you've got multiple other fences, like this is what I'm going to do right here. So not in the blue, so I can see straight, line up with my fence, and then this last one, I just make it work.
I really couldn't get used to my new environment. The village was amazing, so was the academy, but the harsh winter made training hard. It began to dawn on me why their team was so tough. Training in such extreme conditions increased their pain threshold. My form plummeted, and I became weak and snappy. Fortunately, the young director of the Beechwood Academy was there to listen to my woes. His school might have been intimidating and austere, but his personality was quite the opposite. He was unexpectedly kind and gentle, attentive and receptive. He understood the difficulties and the challenge in store. It was touching how he listened to me so patiently. These were the only moments I didn't feel the bitter cold. Unfortunately, Jade found out about our friendship and flew into a rage. I only found out why later.
I still think it's out of order their academy director won't show his face.
They only sent some nitwit spokesman. Polite chap, but too much of a blabbermouth for my liking.
The director is a busy guy. He has other business beside the academy and is running 2 schools in tandem. Can't be easy.
I don't care. If you ask me, it shows zero respect. Just because he can't be bothered to say hi to the small Italian academy guys.
Calm down. If we beat his reserves, he'll come looking. Believe me.
Why wait? If he won't come to me, I'll do the introductions myself.
Oh, if it helps. I've heard his office is somewhere in town.
Thanks. I won't be long. I have to find the way to the director's office. Hello, officer. I need to get through. I have to go and see someone who lives down this street.
Sorry, ma'am, the street is blocked. We're currently undertaking an important police operation. No offence intended, but your presence here is suspicious enough to refuse you access.
Suspicious? Me? What makes you say that?
And the only people to go out without a warm coat in this weather are idiots and criminals.
I was in a hurry and I got waylaid. It happens, yeah?
Well, maybe, but I have a nose for these things, and I know a suspicious face when I see one.
Ah, the long nose of the law?
Sorry?
Nothing. I'll come back later.
Right you are. I won't be going anywhere.
I've got to find some way of making him budge. Hey, that window's been left open. If I knew the right frequency, I could make a hoax alert using the radio in the car. Hi again. Marvellous day, wouldn't you say?
If by marvellous you mean the chest infection doing the rounds or the nagging cold and damp giving everyone the jip, then yes, marvellous.
Someone got out of bed on the wrong side this morning.
Not at all. I have been dutifully at my post since very early today. With respect, I am in no mood for playing at being Mr. Happy.
No worries. Have a good hibernation. See you later.
Much later, I hope, missy.
A tough cookie he is. I'm going to have to be smart. Officer, what a pleasant surprise.
Can't you leave me alone?
Know what? I've just come back from this dinky little bar up the road and it sells the most amazing coffee.
Oh, right. How so?
I don't know how they do it, but they do. It's got this real kick and afterwards you feel like you could fight a tiger.
Is that true? Come to think of it, I could do with a little pick-me-up.
Then give it a go. It's as good as central heating. You'll be ready for the Antarctic when you're through. Goodbye winter, hello summer. You'll feel great.
As good as that?
Sure you won't try one? It's just up the road.
It's a pity I don't drink coffee, really.
Oh yeah?
That's right. Doctor says no.
Oh right.
Oh, right. Now, if you don't mind, I've got work to do.
Okie dokie. He's driving me round the bend.
You again? Nothing better to do?
Listen, Christmas is here and my nephew's been dreaming of a walkie-talkie. I was wondering if I could take a look at yours.
It's not a toy, miss. This high-tech device saves lives.
But it's for Christmas, Mr. Officer. Policemen don't have to be hard-hearted.
You promise to leave me alone later?
Cross my heart.
Okie dokie, here you go. You won't find these in the shops. Professional use only.
I managed to note down the frequency. Cheers a lot, officer. Have a great Christmas.
I have to work over Christmas.
Sorry about that. Calling all units. Robbery in the east of town. Backup requested immediately. It's locked. Hello, his letterbox is open. I know that curiosity killed the cat and all, but... Oh no, tell me I'm dreaming.
I have to find the place to meet the director. He said to follow the hoof prints.
You're late. Was there a problem?
Sorry, I'm always late. I had to slip through a police cordon.
It's all right. Please sit down. We have to talk.
I'm very fond of you, you know.
Me too.
I'm talking feelings.
Esteban, I really think that...
Don't say it. I'd hate to see you leave after the competition.
Me too. But I don't have the choice.
Stay with my academy. Join the team. We could go so far. I can make you champion. We could be together.
You'd have me on your team? I'm touched, but...
It's simple. Just sign the papers and I'll take care of the rest.
You mean this pack of lies?
Jade, the pleasure's all mine.
Get back to the academy, young lady. And as for you, leave my pupils alone.
My career isn't yours to rule. If I think a school's got better equipment, is run by someone I want to be with, and I want to switch there because it's good for me, there's nothing you can do. And that's exactly what I intend to do.
You can't win everything, Jade. Fancy an apple?
Go to hell.
I've missed you, Jade, a lot. Get ready.
All right, that is halfway through week 3, and we'll be back for the remainder in the next video.